Welcome to another episode of the Pierce Brothers. I'm Joe, and today we're going to be doing our 1,000-round review on the Canik TTI Combat. This is a newer handgun that came out this year, and like a lot of new handguns that are announced at SHOT Show, they get hyped up quite a bit, and this was definitely one of those guns. There was a lot of hype surrounding it from January till it released in March, I believe, is when it finally started hitting shelves. People were after it quite a bit, and you know, this review, I really want to show that, or talk about, did it live up to the hype? You know, that's really the question. We did an initial video when we first got it back in March, April, right in that range. And that video, we dived into a lot of the features in that, but I'm going to do a quick review of some of those. So this gun is similar in size with the compensator to the Canik rival. However, with that compensator, it makes this gun have a lot less recoil than the Canik rival. Having shot a rival some, that was one of the first things I noticed, was that it was a little snappy. So having this compensator on the TTI Combat definitely helps with that. This, compared to a Smith & Wesson metal frame gun, has a little more recoil than that, so that compensator definitely helps quite a bit. With this being a polymer gun, it's expected to have some more recoil than a full metal gun. That being said, the slide serrations on this are nice and aggressive. Great slide serrations. The sights are a blacked out rear sight with a tritium, or a fiber optic, not tritium, fiber optic front sight. The optics cut on this, they did drop that quite a bit, which makes it so that any regular red dot that you put on there, you'll be able to co-witness with those sights, which is a big plus. You don't have big bulky sights sitting up. The sights themselves, though, the iron sights, are really good. I like them a lot. My initial thoughts of them were that I really like them, and I could shoot this gun a lot without iron sights, or without a red dot. We've shot it with and without a red dot a lot. Like it both ways. But that being said, the sights straight out of the box are good enough that you won't have to put a red dot. You can still do so to improve accuracy in that. The rear sight is also narrow. They narrowed that rear sight strip quite a bit, which makes it easy to be accurate with this gun with just the iron sights. The slide release is nice and aggressive. It has the Terran Tactical logo all over it, and that was really what made this gun kind of special, is that it's the first production gun that Terran Tactical has been involved with. So Canik and Terran Tactical got together, and of course Terran Tactical, they're famous for making a lot of Hollywood guns, especially in the John Wick realm of things. That being said, this is not a John Wick gun, but it's a cool gun. So it's a little flashy. That gold color is, you know, stands out a lot. I would have liked to have had that just be an FDE or something like that, or all black, but the gold looks pretty cool if you're into that. The grip texturing is nice and aggressive. It's more aggressive than any of the other Canik handguns that have come out, so if you like that more aggressive grip texturing, that's great. Has an included mag well, comes with 2 magazines. It will fit all full-size Canik magazines, so they're readily available to get more. If you want the one with the cool bronze or gold base plate, you'd have to buy them from Terran Tactical, and they're not cheap. So with that being said, if you have a Canik rival or another Canik full-size gun, those magazines are interchangeable. It did come with a Canik holster. Does have the Terran Tactical logo on it. It is compatible with Safariland hole patterns, so I went ahead and put a QLS on there. The holster is not amazing, but it is still a holster, and it has a good cut down the front for a quicker draw, which is a nice feature. The retention is nice and easy adjust. It's got this kind of aggressive screw that sticks out that you can twist and adjust the texturing without or the retention without a tool. So that's a good feature. We put over 1,000 rounds, and now we're probably close to that 1,200 round mark. And in my opinion, this gun definitely lives up to the hype. You're able to get a Terran Tactical gun for less than $1,000. Comes with a really cool case, really cool stuff in the box. Of course, the Terran Tactical logo is everywhere. Has a cool coin with the Terran Tactical logo. Came with a holster. That's a big plus in my opinion, because holsters are not cheap. And for this gun, holsters, aftermarket holsters, I haven't been able to find very many people that make one yet. So Keep that in mind that, you know, it does come with a holster, and holsters aren't super available yet, and we're late 2024 now. So the slide does have some good porting and cuts. It's been ultra reliable. We haven't had any issues with it at all, and we've shot a huge variety of ammo through it now. From Ammo Inc. Here's the target that we hit with Ammo Inc. on that when we put the old school OG Delta Point on there. Again, very accurate handgun. That was at about 10 yards, so 30 feet, and nice small compact group there. So very capable of being accurate, very easy to shoot for any level of shooter. That compensator definitely makes that easy to shoot. And they kind of took this compensator design. It's the first comped handgun from Canik, and it is a partial thread. You push the tension screw, twist it, comes off for cleaning real easy. But that being said, I only cleaned this once back at the beginning after we put about 200 rounds through it, it was that first initial, I think we put almost 500 rounds that first video. So it was right after that I cleaned it, haven't cleaned it since, and it shot well, hasn't had any issues. So about 700 rounds now without a cleaning. So that, you know, that's good. It's a low maintenance gun. You don't want a gun that's going to have to be cleaned frequently, especially if it's going to be a carry gun in that, or, you know, apocalypse gun, whatever you're using it for. So yeah, I mean, overall, lots of features for the money that you're paying for it. It's a little more than a regular striker gun would be, but you look at the features it comes with: a holster, a nice hard case, the compensator, a nice flat trigger with the safety built in. That's another note. The trigger on this is amazing. Has a really, really good break, crisp and clean, and very light. And then a very quick, crisp reset, which I like. So having that nice light trigger makes it so you can shoot it more accurately, because there's not as much break when the gun breaks, or you don't have to squeeze near as hard. So having a better trigger is always a plus. Yeah, I mean, this gun, in my opinion, is worth the money. I would like to see, you know, just an FDE slide or an all black version, because like I said, the bronze is a little flashy, but it looks cool. It is cool. And I do believe that it lived up to the hype that it had coming out of SHOT Show. So, you know, they're pretty available now. Most gun stores have them in stock. They were a little hard to find there at the beginning. They sold out pretty quickly for good reason. You know, it's kind of a hyped up gun. And, you know, most Terran tactical guns are going to run you $2,500 and more. So to get one for under $1,000 that is just a production gun you can go buy, that's a really great option. That being said, you know, Canik is still producing it with input from Terran Tactical, so they helped design it. It's not like Terran Tactical came and, you know, makes the gun or anything, but they definitely had huge input on all the features that they put into this gun, which makes it a really feature-rich gun for the money. So it does come with some interchangeable back straps as well to adjust to different hand sizes. And overall, you know, we've had 2 different red dots mounted on it. Both function great. But again, I like it with the iron sights. Good sights. I'm not usually a fan of fiber optics, but this one's done well and performed well. And having a compensator, sometimes those fiber optics get really dirty from powder in that, but this one is placed and positioned such that that doesn't happen. You know, I haven't cleaned near that sight at all, and 700 rounds, you still see a nice crisp green dot. So yeah, overall, I'd recommend this gun. Canik makes a really great line of handguns at an affordable price. You get very feature-rich handguns from Canik at a great price, and almost all of them come with a holster, a couple magazines, you know, and all the features you'd need out of a handgun in the modern-day world. So, great gun for the money, I do believe. Yes, it lived up to the hype. I think I've said that 3 or 4 times now, but I like it. I shoot it a lot. If you've watched our channel this year at all, you've seen that it's been featured in quite a few of our competitions and that. We've used it in a few different things, and it's done well, shoots well, easy going gun. So stay tuned for more episodes of the Pierce Brothers. We've got a lot more content coming. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to share, like, subscribe, comment, all of that. And we just launched our Patreon. We've got some really awesome chat rooms on there for paid members. So we'd appreciate you guys, and we appreciate the support. And as always, we'll see you next time on the Pierce Brothers.